Well, you can become a real estate investor. You don't have to have your own money. You can be a referral scout and look for deals for other real estate investors.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
So what message do you have for the entrepreneurs regarding this? That I don't think that a startup founders take community building serious enough, and in my opinion, it's the backbone to get from 0 to 1.
Well, community is key, and so is content. You mentioned content. I think content is part of the way that we create that sense of community, is
Absolutely.
sharing our message with the world. But for us, HOA.com is all about community. So here in the US, HOAs are homeowner associations. Over half of all of the homeowners in the US live in an HOA. And what we want to do is bring neighbors together and have people do life with the people that they live next door to. And so that's part of our reason for being, really the mission that we're on. But when it comes to entrepreneurs, I think it's critically important that people really create that sense of community. What it does is it builds loyalty. People feel like they're part of the family. And when you can create that and manufacture that within your company, what it does is it really changes it into creating a movement. We just did a video shoot on Monday and we interviewed a number of people and asked them, what does unity through community mean to you? And at the end of that, we asked them each to look in the camera and say, join the movement. And I think when you can create that within your business, your company, and people feel like there's a purpose behind it and they're passionate about it, that's when things get really fun because it's more than just making money. It's about making a difference.
Absolutely, and it's behind the power of the message. So, Brandon, what tips do you have for entrepreneurs that they want to build exactly better than a community and movement, and but they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to start. So, can you share some tips how entrepreneurs that startup founders can start their journey to build and grow a community?
Yeah, absolutely. So you have to start by thinking about what is the purpose of what you do and what's the impact that you're creating? How are you making a difference and changing people's lives? And one of the things that I teach is to be a charity champion. Find a charity or a cause that you're passionate about and that's in alignment with your business, right? And if you can associate with them, really be a part of the organization and integrate that into what you're doing, then you're taking advantage of something called cause-related marketing and not taking advantage in a bad way, but you're putting it to work in the power for your business because people care when you show that you care. And so if you can enroll and enlist them into something that they get passionate about, that's when you create that sense of community. And then I think you have to continue the conversation. You have to be a champion for that yourself and continue to infuse that in all of your content and conversations.
Yeah, I think that, Brandon, we creating powerful community content is one of the most important elements because this is what the community consume, high quality content. And there are a lot of challenges because there's a lot of content out there. And you as an entrepreneur, you have to start to create this what we call it high quality content because the more quality have your content, the more your community will grow. If you think about, let's say, Netflix, hey, they have a great community, but hey, they have an amazing movies. That's why that community is around the product or service. So you can call it, like for example, Harley Davidson. There is a story that the company was about to collapse. However, when they decide to build a community around the product and make a movement, so now the company will last forever. It doesn't matter that it's going to be better motorcycles, more efficient motorcycles, and better designs because Harley Davidson is not anymore about the product, It's about the movement and what the product represents. And now there is a community around that product that they not only buy motorbikes, they buy jackets, they buy glasses, they
Right.
all go together for a trip. And now it's a movement. It's a way that that community identify with the product. And I think that this is when it comes to business, it's like what we call it the golden um, era of a business is because the your community believe what you believe and they follow you. For example, this one, this company that we have as speakers and leaders. Again, we create the movement, and we realize that the people are joining the movement not even for Harry, is that they believe what we believe. They believe that the
Right.
speakers are leaders. So when they start to believe what we believe, they are joining the community not for me, they're joining the community for themselves because they also
That's right.
believe and they want to be part of the journey. So, Brandon,
Harry,
how?
can we dig
Yes,
in?
go ahead,
Can I dig into that before you
please.
move on? I think what you just said is so important. And let's talk about Harley Davidson. They've got people that are passionately promoting, to your point, people wear the t-shirts, they wear the
Mhm.
sweatshirts, right? And they go around to different cities and they want to buy one for every location that they've ever gone to. If they go on a vacation, they literally go to the Harley Davidson store so that they can buy a shirt and say, I was there, because they're so passionate about what they're doing. But then you talk about speakers are leaders, and speakers are leaders, right? And leaders are speakers. The same is true. But what you're doing is you're helping people see themselves at a higher level. And you're right, Harry's not the hero. Even though you're inspiring people, your client and customer is the hero. And in
Mhm.
any big journey, people have to see themselves as the hero. You as the business owner, that's the gift you get to give other people, is to elevate their vision for themselves, what's possible. One of the things that we're doing, we're launching a new brand next week. I have a brand
Wow,
new book coming out. It's called Raving Referrals for Real Estate Agents. And
wow.
what we're doing is we're launching a brand called Referral Champion. And the whole concept here is it's not about us. Yeah, I've done $500 million in referrals and people call me the king of referrals. That's cool. But they don't care about Brandon Barnum. They care about themselves. They want to be the referral champion. And so
Absolutely.
we're doing a global contest, right? So that somebody is going to be named the 2025 referral champion. And we're not
Wow.
only going to for the whole world, but we're also going to do it within different companies so that people win the crown and it gives them an identity to aspire to that's bigger than just themselves as an individual.
So, Brandon, I have a question because the this out of this podcast, on a stop of five step out to make your first million, one out of five, one out of six, the entrepreneurs that we interview in this broadcast, they are real estate or they are in the real estate business.
Right.
And so would be a fair assumption to say that if you are in real estate, you have a very good chance to be a millionaire. I mean, the data is reflected in this very same podcast. However, a lot of people want to start in the real estate, they don't know how. And I think that referral, become a referral, is a very easy um, way for everybody to start in the real estate business because you just find the deal and then you refer it and you can make some commission if that makes sense. So what do you really think that become a millionaire in real estate is that easy and why we have so many millionaires in real estate when my first business was in real estate, we managed to sell over 5 million and it's an amazing vehicle. However, we have to be careful because when you make a mistake in real estate, it's not cheap. It's 50,000, 100,000. So
Right.
we have to
Right.
make our audience aware that, yeah, it's amazing, but you do have to
Yes.
be careful. But I find referral a great vehicle for everyone that wants to start in the real estate business. So what's your point? Is it really so easy to become a millionaire in the real estate? When you don't have no money, how can you start?
Yeah, I think, Harry, it's possible. Easy is not important to me. Is it possible? And is there a way
Hmm.
forward? Can you achieve that success that you're looking for? And the answer is unequivocally yes. There's more people that are millionaires because of real estate investing than anything else. And personally, I was in the mortgage business for 12 years, so I'm passionate about the real estate industry. I'll be at the REMAX Global Convention all week next week in Vegas.
Wow.
So I'm all
Wow.
in on real estate. And to your point, how does somebody get started? Well, you can become a real estate investor. You don't have to have your own money. You can be a referral scout and look for deals for other real estate investors and basically do a joint venture where you either put a property under contract or just find deals for other people and make some money that way. For people that get their real estate business, to your point, they can literally just refer and get paid for
Amazing.
people that are going to list their property. So I know people that make $100,000 a year and more, and they don't
Wow.
ever
Just with
list a
referrals.
property themselves, just from the referrals,
Wow,
just from
that's
the referrals alone.
spectacular. That's amazing. So, Brandon, how people can learn what how they definitely need to read your book, right? So, what community they can join? How do you have any resources that you can share with our audience?
Yeah, so this book launches, I'm sure, by the time your podcast airs. This is our Raving Referrals for Real Estate Agents book, and that comes
Wow,
out
it's a big
next week.
book.
Yes, it is. Well, and part of the reason it's a big book, there's kind of two halves to the book. The first half is the how-to, the step-by-step of how to generate more referrals and build your business by referral. The second half of the book is all of the top podcasts in real estate, all of the industry icons, the recommended resources, and the networking events. There's almost 2 million members of different Facebook real estate referral groups, and then also experts and influencers. So the second half of the book is like, these are all the people and the companies that you need to know about because they can help elevate your success.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.